Hey guys, how's it going? The meeting will get started shortly. Stay tuned.
Howdy, will do.
Oh, what's up, Alex?
Yeah.
Hi.
Got here, dude.
Hello,
I
everyone.
got this meeting started, bro. I got you.
Allison.
We gotta make an announcement.
Miss Allison, how are you?
Chloe, I'm already on it.
Long time no see. Oh, goodness. All right, here we go.
There's
All right,
so
we're
many
recording. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We are doing type. Okay. At least Chloe's got the presentation, which is great. All right, let me see here. Let me get everybody up. We got our co-hosts up. So Chloe, get our co-hosts. There we go. John, awesome. Should we show a little sample of how we're working on, or no?
No. We got to keep it a surprise.
Get a bite. My gosh, why this is more people than we anticipated. So I need to take a bite, or else I'm gonna forget lunch all completely. Woo. Mm.
What's up, Mark?
Justin. Hello, partner.
How's it going, John?
Hey, partner. Hope you're doing good.
While
China.
we're waiting for everyone to roll in, let's
Oh,
just go
okay.
ahead and enjoy some nice tracks.
No, we'll wait about 5 minutes and then I was gonna.
Can I see the groups? Can you guys show me?
Nope, absolutely not.
What?
You don't get to see anything.
I'm a co-host.
Let me say.
You weren't there.
You just have to.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Turn it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Good.
That's good.
All right.
Hey, Pablo, Mark. There we go, and Drew Hollis. There we go. I feel like we know you guys now after listening to all your tracks and.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming through. In case you guys aren't in our Discord servers yet, I would highly recommend go join it now. Y'all don't want to miss out.
Stop signing up.
Stop signing up. Hey, wait. One of my friends told me he was gonna sign up today, but I don't know if he actually did. He's not responding to me. So.
Christian, I think I'm destroying the stream.
This makes me so happy to see you guys bop into the song.
This song's so good.
This is me and Chloe.
That's it. 100%.
That's a yep. No one else.
No,
Definitely
singing
no
on
one
it.
else.
Like singing on it. I said singing.
Kirsten, Chloe, Andrew, and Jake. No one else.
And Ethan.
Actually, Ethan
Andrew.
is the only singer on the track.
I don't think
That's
I did.
true. You didn't. You should add yourself for the final. When we gotta add yourself to the bridge.
Too old for that.
How we doing, guys? How we doing tonight?
Okay.
Everybody, Zoom reactions. Let's get the claps going. Because we're clapping to the beat right now. There we go. All right. Get into it.
Just a solid no from Chloe.
Wait, don't do that.
Why is there a waiting room? Can we just let everyone know?
I don't know. Guess it gotta be approved.
Bienvenidos, bienvenidos. Nuestros amigos mexicanos.
Everyone comment what you ate today. And hopefully everyone comments something because you guys should eat. Please. Thank you.
Oh, right.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, man. You know me.
Bops.
Alexander, oh no. Shanad.
A vegan sandwich. Oh, no, it was Mr. Castro.
Sorry.
Tricked me. I thought there's like, who's the other vegan here? Pineapple meatballs are so good. Oh my gosh.
Angel Angel.
Bob.
And
Chloe. You
with
ate what?
enchiladas.
Chicken sandwich, cereal. Oh, Saeed, what kind of cereal, man?
And some oil. Oh, very nice.
Spaghetti.
Here we go.
All right, let me trade you off here, Kirsten.
All right. Kick me off.
I will. Sorry.
All right.
Awesome, cool. Hello, everybody. Welcome again. Sorry, Santi. Welcome again to the day 4 of what will be an exhaustively intense weekend. Not exhaustively intense, a very fun and engaging weekend with our intense audiovisual transnational virtual songwriting camp as a part of the Que Viva Mexico and transnational film and audiovisual art celebration that we're having this week. If you guys don't know what is happening over here, there are several events that are happening to celebrate the completion and the rescoring of the film from Sergei Einstein, Que Viva Mexico. And to celebrate, we're hosting many, many different events. We know what's coming here, so I will stop and prepare. We're having 3 different events, main events that are happening throughout the weekend. On Friday, tomorrow, there will be the Que Viva Mexico screening at 6 p.m. On Saturday at 6 p.m., there'll be the telematic immersion from Professor Kasia Karaskova from University of Sao Paulo. And on Sunday at 6 p.m., we're having the results of our songwriting camp, of our week-long songwriting camp, presented in a showcase on Sunday. Those are the big main events. They're having a part of the Que Viva Mexico conference. So in case you guys were wondering, saying, where's the screening? Well, not yet, tomorrow. But today we're talking about the songwriting camp, and today is Mark's number 4 in the whole line of info sessions. This is the 4th and final info session that you get before we jump into before we start this wonderful, miraculous adventure that we have that we call the virtual transnational audiovisual songwriting camp. So first and foremost, for our new friends that have signed up recently, what is a songwriting camp? I'm glad you asked. A songwriting camp traditionally brings many people together, creative people in a room. And we do individual little small sessions. We group people up into small sessions. And in that session, you come up with ideas, riffs, some melodic ideas, thematic ideas, production ideas, instrumental ideas, and you put them together in some sort of cohesive and evocative or compelling audio experience. So that way, when you present it at the end of the showcase, it's something that's really innovative and new and fresh. And we specialize in doing commercial, at least somewhat commercial music songwriting camps. Not to say that everything we've done has ever been a commercial song, but that's typically something that we as the EAR student group and EOI Records, who's co-hosting this camp, that's typically what we focus on. However, due to COVID restraints, we've had to move online, but that hasn't stopped us because we've been able to do our transnational virtual songwriting camps with our friends here from Mexico, from Morelia, Mexico, and other places across Mexico that are all together joining us virtually. Thanks, Brandon. And our last camp turned out extraordinarily well. There's some crazy talented musicians coming from Mexico and also homegrown from our own UCR and the Riverside area that were able to come together and make some really cool stuff. In this songwriting camp, we've expanded a little bit. We're also including friends from the University of Sao Paulo in Brazil. So we'll have Brazilians, Mexicans, and Americans together making music across the interwebs, and also for the first time making visuals to go along with it. So it'll be very, very exciting. It's gonna be a very jam-packed weekend. In case you need a reminder of all the events that are happening. On Monday, we had a music production info session. Tuesday, we had a business info session for what to do once we have the songs in the Songwriting Camp. Yesterday, we had a huge in-depth information session from a friend of mine, James Ramirez, who's an incredible videographer and a film producer. And today, we're going to be talking about some technology things to be able to help lighten the load. Camp prep. Here's how to do the camp. And we got some cool ideas about how to generate some video in case we're a little worried about generating some video during this camp. And then on Friday, we begin 3 o'clock p.m. PST sharp. And you really don't want to miss that entrance points if you can, because that's when things just explode and they go really quick. And you're going to want to be together with your group or have already talked to your group to make sure that they know that you're not going to be available at that time, but you will come in at 4 or 5 or later that night or something, right? We have some frequently asked questions that we'll get to. And then we'll all transition at 6 p.m. PST over to the Que Viva Mexico movie premiere, where we'll be given a Vimeo link and we'll be able to go experience the movie on our own stream so that we're not relying on somebody else's Zoom stream. And then come back and do a really brief overview of it before we start at 7:30 of our showcase for the day one. Whatever we made in those 3 hours, we will have a showcase and see what we made. And then after that showcase, we'll have optional work time to be able to work on the Songwriting Camp songs. We'll reopen back the room, and then we'll be able to go back into our breakout rooms, and some of the ears and the EOI members will be around to help you with your pieces. And then on Saturday, we're going to meet up a little earlier because 11 o'clock sharp, we're going to start by, we have office hours. We've invited 3 musical mentors and 3 visual mentors to be able to help you with your pieces. I don't know how to make music. I don't know how to do this. I can't engineer this stuff. My thing's not looking the right way. We've got you covered. We're inviting 2 sections of 3 hours of these 6 mentors who are dedicating their times to help you make the best piece that you can make in this short amount of time. And then right after at 6 p.m., we'll all come together, 6 p.m. PST, we come together and we watch the telematic immersion experience that Kasia Karaskova and her team in the University of Sao Paulo have made for us, which is bound to be a really cool event. They're performing live, and they've captured this experience that we get to check out. And then at the end of that, we'll have a showcase, again, to see how far the pieces have improved between Friday and Saturday. It's really cool. It's a good sharing experience, and we get to talk about the troubles or the tribulations that you guys are going through in this really aggressively timed thing. And then again, another work time at 8:30 p.m. And then on Sunday, we are opening the mastering process to those of you who want to see, but also make sure that somebody from your group, the engineer or the producer from your group, is available to meet with one of the mastering engineers from Edge Studios who have come in to professionally master all of the audio. Make sure that someone from your group is there so that way they can help arrange any changes to the mix or change any last minute things as we're going through the mastering process, using something called through mastering, where the mastering engineers go all the way back through your mix and try to fix things in the beginning so that way we're not trying to fix them in the master where it sounds a little bit worse. And then at 5 p.m., it's a joint effort. All of you are invited to jam live from wherever you are, from your computer with a microphone interface, whatever you have available to you. We're going to do a live jam. We're going to send out little pieces of music that are that have little components to them that tell you how to do certain instructions at certain times with your instrument. And we will all be live jamming across some software. Ideally, we'll use Jacktrip. If not, we'll have Quacktrip. And if not, we'll do Sonobus. These are things that we've mentioned in previous info sessions, but we're also going to go over again today. And then right after that, we're all coming together. Everything's done at that point. Your videos are exported, everything's uploaded to the cloud, and we have it downloaded because at 6 p.m. sharp, we have an EOI Records pitch where we get to share with you kind of our vision for what we're doing with EOI Records and what the future holds for us, as well as showcase every single audio-visual work that we've created in the last 3 days. And you get personalized feedback from each of the mentors that have elected to be there on Sunday for you guys. So everyone will be walking away with some individualized feedback, and then you'll have, I think, about a day and a half at most to be able to fix anything you want to fix before we upload it. And that'll be the first publication. You will have a completed material ready to be uploaded by the Tuesday following that. So exciting stuff, exciting stuff. But just in case you're here expecting something from Que Viva Mexico, just letting you know what's happening here. Everything conference-wise starts tomorrow. Today is a big tech prep for the camp participants. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Ethan, and I already had an info session on Monday, and we will link to it a little bit later in the Discord, in both the US Discord and the Mexican Discord, which are both of those are in the chat right now. And if any of our friends from Mexico or people that speak Spanish prefer to hear the translated from our friends from EOI Mexico, then please join the EOI Mexico Discord and jump into the general chat, audio chat, so you can hear a translation. Cool. I think that's it for that. Today, I don't really have a huge prepared presentation because we're just going to be talking about some frequently asked questions of what to expect for the camp. And this will be a very engaging back and forth kind of thing. We're going to go over some what to expect from the camp, how to get Zoom high quality audio, and we can actually try like talking to each other. I'll actually put in my headphones and we'll try to have like an open room here for a minute, and then we'll close it back up. And then we're going to look about, Chloe has actually some stuff prepared for how to generate some video files. James yesterday had a great presentation on how to capture video with your camera, but in case it's too late or you can't go outside or there's something preventing you from going out and capturing like a really high quality footage, you can definitely generate stuff on your own from the inside and make it look really cool. And Chloe's got some cool tips and tricks to be able to make sure that your final result is something compelling that you're proud of. And then we're going to go over the Google Drive, where everyone's stuff is going to be at. And also one more time, how to maybe navigate the Discord, because the Discord is a lot. It's a whole community and it's a whole ecosystem of its own. And it can be a little overwhelming, I'm sure. So for those of you who are new to Discord or new to our Discord, maybe we'll have Kirsten if we have some time at the end, Kirsten can walk you through what are the cool things that we have there. Yeah. So let's start with some frequently asked questions about what's happening for the songwriting camp. One we certainly have heard is the time commitment seems huge. I don't have 72 hours to spend every hour in front of my computer for a songwriting camp. Me neither. I gotta eat, I gotta take a walk, I gotta leave, I have to have meetings. I get it. You don't have to be in front of your computer for 72 hours straight. Thankfully, you have a group. And because we have so many people in this, we almost have 100 people signed up for this camp right now. Your groups are pretty big, not huge, but definitely bigger than they were last time. I think last time we had about 5 people per group. Now we have about an average of 6 people per group. Some people have more, a couple people have less. But you have a group and you have other people that can do production. And thank you guys for joining the Discord. I see it. You do not have to be here for the entire 72-hour period. Just talk to your group, and I'm sure you guys will figure something out and it'll be okay. The next question that we hear often, and also prepare your own questions. I only have these 3 frequently asked questions, but I want to hear more questions so I can write them down for the future generations. The second question is, what happens if I don't have the equipment to participate? I have nothing. I just have a laptop at home, and that's all you need. If you have a laptop, you're already ahead of the curve. If you have a smartphone, that's really all you need for this stuff. With technologies and software such as bandlab.com, using GarageBand on your iPhone, and a myriad of other apps that can generate and capture audio from your phone, you have everything you need to participate in this camp. There are applications that are synthesizers, and there's applications that are professional recorders on your phone. And your phones have fantastic microphones and sound generation capabilities, and sometimes they're more powerful than computers themselves. And yeah, if you've ever made a beat on GarageBand, you know that stuff comes out good already. It's not a bad place to start, really, if you're really comfortable in doing it. GarageBand exports out to GarageBand for the computer, and GarageBand for computer can be opened up in Logic Pro. So that's a great pathway to start from phone all the way up to computer. Also, because we're using Google Drive, all you have to do is upload your file to the Google Drive from your phone or from any device that you may have. And it'll upload straight to the Google Drive file where your producer will be able to take it and make something new from it. So you already have everything you need to do it. If you have headphones that have a little inline microphone, even better. And then the other question we have is, I don't have any talent or music or skill in general. I doubt that. Otherwise, you'd be some sort of gray amorphous blob. But since you're a person full of rich experiences, you're supposed to bring those experiences to the table. Not everything in a songwriting camp is purely about skill and instrumentation and being super talented. That's great, and it's super helpful to be able to bring your idea to fruition. But people still need ideas, and ideas come from experiences. So if you're somebody that's like, I don't really know if I can contribute this, or my vocals don't sound as good, or this isn't sounding as good, bring your experience, your background, and your perception, and the stuff that you like is going to help influence how your group approaches the whole event, right? So don't feel bad. Don't feel ashamed. Matter of fact, bring that to the forefront. This is the time to bring all those emotions back up to the front and be vulnerable with one another. And the faster you guys can kind of practice getting to that vulnerable state and listening to each other's ideas and being empathetic to each other's, and the faster you guys can vibe on the same thing. I use the word vibe. You guys proud of me? Hey, look at that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See, I'm keeping it real with my homies, right? Right. I hang with the kids. You know what I'm saying? No, it's getting bad. Got it. Okay. But that's the whole point, right? You take your experiences, right? Like I take my, I take my dad vibes, right? And I bring my dad vibes to the table. And so I have some really goofy transitions and stuff. Like, excuse me, sir, your vibes are ready. That's example of dad jokes there. All right. So now those are the 3 most frequently asked questions right now. I can assume a couple of other questions, but I'd like to hear from you guys to see what are the concerns, or if you guys have other questions, because it seems like people are sharing the same kind of concern. So if you have a concern, possibly somebody else has a concern too. We'll have like 5-10 minutes here for some quick questions. Shoot. Yeah, Jonathan.
For this songwriting camp, I know it's gonna be our biggest one, so I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to do this, but are we gonna be paired with people from our genre or people, just random people?
No. So we spent all day today. And boy, we've learned that with this big of a camp, we think we need more time. But we went through, we're about 85 to 90% of the way done putting people into groups. We've listened to every single track that people have put together. And we are putting people together who we think might be the best in that group. And we're making sure that there's a solid producer, a solid vocalist, singer, songwriter, and then maybe a secondary producer that does something a little bit differently really good. So that way, if you're the main beat producer, maybe this other producer is kind of a synth person, right? Or if the other person's a really good synth person, maybe you have kind of like a really good single genre producer, like a hip hop producer or a trap producer, and then somebody does maybe rap and production. So there's always secondary skill sets that we're looking at. We kind of rank that, here's your best feature, and then here's like your second best feature and third best and fourth best, and we're kind of combining all that together in one group. So ideally, everyone should have a really well-rounded group, and that's kind of what we go for every songwriting camp. And obviously, you know, we can only go based off of what you've presented to us. So if you're presenting to us something that's really not your beat, but you say it's your beat, then we think that's your beat, then that's how we're grouping you based off of. So, you know, we'll see when we get there. And if there's any problems, that's the next thing on my list, is about who to call for which problem. But yeah, that's at least what we're going for.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, awesome. Your group is badass, by the way. Mark.
All right, I got a couple questions.
Go ahead.
How many people are going to be per group? From what the list of people you said, I'm thinking like 5 to 7, or is it gonna be...
Yeah. The ideal was 5 to 7, and it looks like right now we're about at 5 people per group, but we still have about 15 people to place, and there's more people signing up, which is insane because we already have 12 groups full of 5 people, and there's still 20 more people to put, and there's people still coming in. So we're making sure things are balanced. If it looks like there's too many people in a group, or at least too many people in a group, we'll open up another group, and we'll make sure people stay balanced and make sure that each group is a good experience. We don't want to try to cram everybody in just to make sure that we fit everybody, if that's going to take away the experience, because you guys are going to make your best music if you have a good experience. So that's why we'll put the onus on us to make new groups and figure all that out.
I got your work cut out for you. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Second thing, is there gonna be a central theme around all of this that I haven't seen yet, or is this free form?
Good question. Yeah, last time we had the theme of nostalgia, because we were doing this research project based on nostalgia. Not so much in this case. While the theme of the conference is based on the resuscitation of the Que Viva Mexico film that was made, I think the theme of this one is something more broad of audiovisual. And so something that kind of evokes a visual aspect might be something that we want to go for, but there's not an explicit theme for this one, which kind of scares people. Sometimes like, oh, it's too vague. Give me some direction. The direction that I'll give you is audiovisual, something that maybe sounds like it looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hi, Allison. Cool. Any other questions we got? Anything?
There's a
I got a
question in
question.
chat.
Let's see
As well.
here. Oh,
And then I'll wait.
Brandon
I'll
can
wait.
go first.
I'll
though.
wait.
Brandon can
I'll
go
wait,
first.
dude. It's cool.
Dude, relax, bro.
relax. Let's see here. Santiago asked, "How will
Santiago
be
really
working-"
typed out his question and then said there was a question in chat. Get out of here, dude.
Hey,
Santiago
man, I
does not
gotta
have a question,
flex
but
my,
but it's actually a very good question, especially for this one specifically. Now that we're doing audio visual, yeah, the question is how are we working with the visual components. That actually probably ties into what to expect tomorrow and for the rest of the camp. Let me see if I can answer that question by going over what to expect in the camp. Right. Actually, real quick, Brandon, what was your question? Because maybe that one's easier to answer first.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask when and how are we gonna know who's in our group? Because say
Tomorrow.
like someone signs up
Yep.
and they're a little bit out of the loop, but
Mhm.
I want to know who to contact with everything.
That's a good point. Yeah, that'll be answered in my next part here.
Cool. Sounds
So
good.
here's what to expect starting tomorrow, right? So today we're going over everything about the camp, right? All the questions, everything that we can possibly kind of figure out to make sure that you don't feel scared tomorrow. Tonight, we have the EAR student group is hosting a game night where we invite everybody from this and anybody who jumps on a little bit later to come hang out with us, talk to the people from EARS, talk to people from EARS Mexico. Maybe if we got people from Brazil on here, I don't think so, but yeah, just hang out with us and see what we're all about and have a good time for a little bit because it might be the only time you get to relax this weekend. So that's tonight. Tomorrow at 2:30 our time, at 2:30 PST, which is 4:30 MX, right? 2:30 our time, 4:30 MX. We're going to meet up here at this link and we will get ready because we're going to ramp up and get everyone all together. We're going to make sure everyone's attending so we can set you in your breakout groups because at 3 p.m. sharp, you will be put into your breakout groups and you will learn who your team is on the spot. In that moment that you learn who your team is, we're going to go through and we'll kind of announce it. We'll put it after everyone's in their breakout groups. We'll put it up on the screen so people can come back and reference, hey, is there someone else in my group or someone? Yes, bro, get your sick imposter skills ready to pretend to be somebody else. Just change your name on Zoom, right? You can just go to Zoom, go to more. I probably should not tell you this stuff, but you can pretend to be somebody else. Like, for example, who's the imposter here? Brandon or Brandon?
I think it's Joe.
Exactly. See, Zoom makes it a little too easy to take advantage of somebody else. But yeah, so tomorrow you're going to learn who your groups are. And at the moment, I highly suggest that you reach out to anybody who's not there to say, hey, we're in a group. Ideally, you do that through Discord because your groups will also sign up and self-assign yourself into a group in Discord. So that's why it's super important for you guys to sign up and get into the Discord, right? And what happened? Did I miss something? Joe Mama. Who was Joe? Joe Mama? Good one. That was great. That was a good dad joke. I appreciate it. But yeah, so get in the Discord, talk to your people in Discord. And if they're not in Discord, send them an email. Just say, hey, we're in a group. I'm thinking we do this. When are you available? When's your schedule? And figure out your scheduling, figure out your logistics over the course of the weekend, right? To know when the person is available and what skill they're going to be offering at that time. For example, say you have a group that has a vocalist and a songwriter and an instrumentalist, right? But no producer. So you guys can all come together and come up with the song, right? And song and some of the instruments ideals and the themes, right? Like the feeling of the song. And then later on, when the producer is able to come on, then you say, hey, this is what we figured out. Here's the arrangement. Here's all the instruments that go here, and have the entire thing planned out. And the producer just has to then go through and spend all night doing it, no problem. And then the next morning, one or your group, or at least a couple of people from your group, go to the office hours and get the feedback from the mentors, right? We'll find them at 3 of the Zoom links. No. Is there another Brandon on here? Oh no, we have too many Brandons here. Very
Oh,
shocking.
wait,
It's
it's
very
just
exciting.
me.
Is that you? Is that you asking the groups are going to be posted before the songwriting camp starts? No. Right as it goes. Shotgun, get in there. And then figure out who they are and spend 10 minutes to figure out your logistics and then get going. Then you're going to have exactly 3 hours. 3 hours sounds like a long time. It is not. People that have done a songwriting camp before, is 3 hours a lot of time or no? Exactly. So get in there and get going and find a time to meet afterwards. Find a time to meet in between your office hours on Saturday. Find a time to meet Saturday evening and get your song in Saturday evening so Edge Studios has time to master it on Sunday. You don't want Edge Studios having to say, hey, we have 30 minutes to master your track. Where is it? That's a bad time. That's a really bad time. Because then you're going to be the only song that isn't mastered. And there's the only one that's going to sound quieter. It's going to sound less frequency balance. It's going to not sound as hot as all the other tracks, right? So, all right. John, you had your hand up.
What else was I gonna ask? Oh yeah, can you bring pre-prepared stuff? So let's say there's a producer, can he bring pre-prepared stuff? And let's say the group likes it, or no, you want it to be all original, like on the spot.
100% original, my friend. You can bring ideas. You can bring little snippets. You can say, hey, I did this beat over here. Maybe we can do something like it. Absolutely. Absolutely. If I find your beat, it sounds like something else of yours, disqualified. 100%. Not like it's a competition or anything, but yeah. No, the idea is that it usually works better if your guys' comes up with stuff. Here's my mix. Let's get left. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, it usually goes better if you come up with an idea on the spot with everybody, because then everyone's aligned on it. You can have something that can be inspiring what you guys do, but certainly it usually goes better if they're part of the creative process. Otherwise, it's kind of like they're all kind of doing to your track, and so the buy-in isn't as good usually. But good question though. That's something that does come up a lot. All right, Octavio.
Excuse me, is there a problem if I like synced up like 2 times for the camp? I synced up from the Instagram link, and then I synced up from the Mexican link from Discord.
Yeah, it was a problem, and you're going to be barred from ever entering the camp again. And I think you're going to delete your track, and then also reverse engineer where you came from and delete everything from where you started. Bye. No, it's fine. Yeah, we figured that you were on there twice, and we just put you down once. So all good.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep. Also, Octavio, yeah, the other thing though is you're gonna have to be in 2 groups and you have to be there at the same time. So you're gonna have to figure out a way to teleport or clone yourself. Okay. All right, Mark.
What?
How many songs are we gonna be making a day? It looked like one.
You're making 1 song this whole weekend. Whoa.
Wait, we're only working on 1 song in
one song and 1 audio visual. Can you make multiple songs?
Oh, it's like I looked at the stuff on SoundCloud and there were like 5 songs, and I'm like, is this our target? I don't know.
Okay, so
That's a collection of the whole group.
yes.
Go ahead, Kirsten.
I was just gonna say that, that was, so each group is just doing 1 song, but altogether we'll end up having like 12 tracks probably. Yeah.
Okay, noted. I was thinking this is like true gauntlet stuff.
No. If you take a look at each of the tracks, you'll see the specific people that worked on each track. So that's each group. Yep.
I see.
You're gonna make at least 5 audio visual works in 3 days.
I mean, hey, I'm down for it, man. I
Hey,
don't know what I'm doing, but
Next one, the gauntlet. I love it.
I had
Oh,
a
boy.
question. So, when I signed up for the thing, because this is like my first time, so I didn't really know what I was doing. But so the song I submitted, I think I wrote that I did production and singing, but like I'm better at singing and songwriting than I am at production. So I was wondering if there's like gonna be multiple producers in each group, or is it like
Don't you worry. We saw your message, and also we heard it, and then we do research. If we're not sure, we'll do a little more digging, a little more research, find some other stuff that you might have done or something, or listen to the other track that you uploaded. And yeah, and I think we could tell kind of what your forte was, and then considering what you also told us, then we kind of made sure to put production as like a secondary skill instead of a first skill. So there's a primary producer who's maybe a secondary skill of songwriting, and then you would be the inverse of primary songwriter with a secondary skill of production. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
So sometimes that actually would be how a group is made up, is someone's producer, number one skill is producer. And so that'll be like the main person, kind of, the anchor of your group, more or less. And then there'll be a songwriter kind of main. And then other people may have be kind of beginning songwriter or like beginner producer or instrumentalist or vocalist only. And that way you have at least those 4 components in the songwriting portion of it. We're also trying to, here's a big thing that we need help from everybody, is if you have experience doing visuals, that is certainly something that we will need to know. Because right now we have many music creators, but only 4 people have said I'm explicitly a visual person. So I know most of you also do visuals, but it would be good to know who is able to do visuals, so that way we make sure there's at least a couple of visual people, or at least visually inclined people in every group. Drawings count as visuals. Draw and then take a picture. All good. Yeah. Just maybe let us know in like the Discord.
Yeah, let me make a, I don't know, man. What do you want
I
me to
realized,
call?
how do we?
Okay, got it. So if you go into the support channel underneath the information category, there is a ticket tool for songwriting camp. And if you just react to that, you'll be able to talk to us and tell us that you are a visual person. There we go. Yeah. So if you just go ahead and click the little envelope emoji, then we'll be able to talk to you in a bit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's my bad, because I definitely should have put like a musical or a visual like slider scale instead of forcing you down a path. So my bad in making the form. Also, who the heck is everybody in this chat? Everyone's a period. Okay, good. You guys have put yourself back. That was terrifying. Didn't know who anybody was. Cool. All right, Nisha, did I answer your question too, by the way?
Yeah, I was just wondering because I'm not that good at producing, but like vocal and like songwriting is like my main thing. So
For sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think where we have you, I think you should be pretty comfortable, and it should be pretty exciting. Okay, could I repeat the Discord thing with the ticket? Kirsten, you want to
I got it already. So everybody journey with Kirsten through Discord. Okay, so go to the ear student. Everyone's at the ear student group Discord. Underneath the information category, it's the one with the little books and it says information. And then underneath that, there's a channel called support. Everybody with me so far? Can I get some thumbs up reactions? Some yes reactions? All right. Okay. Okay, so then there's a ticket tool at the bottom, the very, very bottom. There's like a bunch of stuff that you can ping us for. But the very bottom one is Songwriting Camp. It's labeled Songwriting Camp. And then to create a ticket, react with that. And then, yep. And if you just click the little envelope, then you will be creating a ticket. Did you click on it? That is so straight. So let me check.
Close my.
Okay, cool. Because, okay, got it. Gotcha. Alrighty. Thank you. I'll go ahead and message you now. All right.
Yep. So just in case to, oh, there we go. This is what she's talking about. On the ear student group, you go down here and you go to support, right? And then you click the thingy, right? Yeah. There it is.
Yep, that's it.
Support. Yeah. We'll go more into that too. As when Kirsten goes in, when we go through an in-depth dive into the Discord. There's a lot of cool stuff. Kristen did, Chloe and Santi and the new e-board for next year did an amazing job prepping this Discord to be a super engaging place. So a lot of cool stuff, but it's also kind of hard to get through. Okay. That's good. Thank you guys for your questions. Next thing right now is how to get Zoom high quality audio, right? So I'm sure you guys have, you guys are comfortable with Zoom, which is great. But now you got to figure out where to get high quality audio. And to save time, I actually wrote a, it's not exactly the same, but it still works. Or at least as long as you look for the same stuff, it's fine on my website. So let me just post a link to it here. And it's under the resources section. And it's called High Quality Zoom Audio. I think I can put a direct link here. Oh, but it's a terrible, terrible link. Yeah. It's a little outdated, but it still works. Like, I don't think it's in advance anymore, but yeah. And actually, here, I have it on screen.
I'm sorry, I missed everything. I'm sorry.
Hey, what's up? Not a problem. We're going through stuff to be able to prepare for the songwriting camp tomorrow. And all the other info sessions are being recorded. This info session and previous info sessions are being recorded. So you can go check them out and make sure that you are ready to go for this intense weekend that we're coming up on. All right, so just as a little brief overview, this is what the thing is. I have lots of pictures, so you don't even need to read the text.
I don't even really know what this is because
Yeah, not a problem. Go ahead and check out. What was that?
I just saw this in my calendar and I was just like, I don't know what's happening.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, go ahead and just let's listen through for the rest of this because we have a couple of things for the participants of the songwriting camp to go through today. But feel free to check out the rest of the information session.
Songwriting camp? What?
Yep.
Oh, I don't remember ever signing up for this.
For sure.
All right, later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just saw this in my calendar. I don't know what it was.
Not a problem. Yeah, it's a whole conference of events.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, check this out. On Zoom, you can turn on high fidelity music mode. You don't even need a translation because it's super easy. Make sure to update to the latest thing. I even did the update part for you. And then basically in the audio section, there should be either an advanced or it should appear right here in the middle. And these options should be available to you. Right? The enable original sound from microphone is the thing that turns off all of these things, right? You can disable the echo cancellation. You can enable the high fidelity music mode, which is now called stereo music mode. And so these are kind of together, but you can also disable the suppressing background noise. So you're not processing the microphone at all. So it goes cleanly out to all of your participants in your breakout room. It might be in different areas. If you don't see it, then you need to go into your Zoom actual like online and change the settings from there into advanced and scroll all the way down to allow users to select stereo audio. I think that's me. I've already done this. So you should be able to do it. If not, it might be on your online account. But then it turns out to be right around there where you'll see on your device or on your screen, the turn on original sound once you've enabled it. Make sense? And that's it. Oh, do I have more? Oh, I do have this too. Share computer sound. And then now there's a little drop-down menu that says, what's it called? Oh, I have some other cool stuff too. How to send stuff to your Zoom audio device. But yeah. That's not necessary. If you're just songwriting and you just want to hear everybody at the same time and not have to be pushed down, this is an alternative to the Sonobus option that we went over on Monday. But yeah, I sent this on the Zoom chat, so you have this available to you. And I will keep that short because I'm excited to hear what Chloe's got to say for how to make some cool stuff using stuff on your phone, apps and other cool things. Give a little hand for Chloe.
All right, let me pull it up. Share screen. Go into my little present mode.
Very nice.
I made it cute. Okay, so this is just more video resources for you guys that are all free because, free. And this is more post-production if you guys don't have anything to edit on and you don't know where to start. So yes, you are more equipped than you think. The two images you're seeing here are things that I did, like the top one completely done on like my phone, free. Left one completely done, edited on my phone and computer, free. I don't pay for things.
What? That one on the top right?
Oh wait, how do I go back? Yeah, both of these. I edited the top one. The top one I took a picture in my bathtub with my phone. I didn't even have special lights. The lights are coming from my computer. The green light is coming from my computer turned all the way up on a green color. And the red light is just like a cheap light bulb that I got. So
God
anyways,
dude.
some apps that I highly recommend checking out is if you want visual effects on top of your video, Snow has a lot of good, like, you know, like the bling effects or like the glitch effects. It has a lot of those. And then Me Too and Prequel are also really good ones I've heard. I personally haven't tried them a lot, but I've definitely gotten recommendations to try it. And I highly recommend also trying to look for different apps that recreate like a fisheye lens or a cool lens effect when recording, because it could imitate basically like this. And then for cutting it together, if you don't have a software on your computer like Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro, you can easily edit on your phone. Video Leap is what I used to use before I had a computer to edit on Premiere Pro. And honestly, it's really close if it's just to the same structure of Premiere Pro if you're just cutting things together and timing music. And Premiere Rush and InShot are also really good and similar. And you can also keyframe on Video Leap. I don't know if you can on the other two apps. I haven't checked.
That's great. You can do keyframing?
Yeah, on Premiere Rush and InShot. I don't know if you can.
That's something that is not available on iMovie on phone.
Oh, well, you can do it on Video Leap. You can put different layers and actually keyframe it with your like hand, make it move. So it's really easy.
Wow.
And then I've seen some people ask like, oh, I want to do green screen, but I don't have the fancy software. If you want the camera to already pick up the background as a green screen, then you can use the TikTok green screen effect or even Zoom and just have the background already there. But if you want to edit the background into post in that sort of method, then CapCut is a really great app to check out. I will be sending this out later with the link to the tutorial unless you guys want to watch it now. I can't see the chat, so I can't see if you guys
Show
us.
us.
Okay. Let me finish the slide first. And then if a good idea, personally, I think would be really great in this sort of like concise, like vibe, I guess, is a quick montage video if you really don't know what to do for your video, especially if you're doing like an indie or like a bed pop video. And 1 second every day is a great app for that, because basically it'll give you a bunch of dates, but you can ignore like the actual dates, like January 1st. And then just put in random clips on every single one of those dates of just like you messing around or something and like all your members. And it'll automatically put it into a montage where it shows 1 second of every single clip. And then all you have to do is put the music. So I think that's a great fast option. And then let me pull up the
It's like a stop motion thing, right?
Yeah. So this is like one way someone used green screen. They use the Me Too for the effects, but not the green screen. They're going to go to that next. Yeah.
What the heck? That's how they do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, and this is the link that you showed in your PowerPoint, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be sharing this probably in the Discord because I'm making an English and a Spanish version before I send it out. So it will be sent out by tonight. Just keep your eyes out.
Will do.
But yes, so that is a great effect you can try. Going back to here.
That's pretty bad.
So those are some great apps for phone that can get you really high quality stuff done. And if you are using computer to edit, these are more for like not necessarily video, but photo editing, but it's still visual. So I included it. Fire Alpaca is the one I used in the images I showed you guys. It's great if you're trying to get just like very easy hand-drawn things, like you want to like have your name written on the image. So it's very simple to use. Highly recommend, but that is a software you do have to download. So if you don't want to take the effort into downloading a new software, photopea.com is basically the closest thing I found to Photoshop, and it's free. It's online. I don't know how it's free because it's like almost identical to Photoshop, but it's there. And then again, Zoom, you can screen record. And then if you want to make a mood board, these are my top 3 websites to use or apps: Google Slides, Pinterest, Canva. You could see a little mood boards that Kirsten and I made together on Google Slides. And then if you can't shoot footage or you don't have enough footage for your video, then you can use online footage. The first website, ytmp3.cc, that is somewhere you can download. You can paste a YouTube video link and download it to cut up and use however you want. And Record It is an app where you can download on your phone and screen record anything on your phone. So those are two great options if you can't shoot live videos. Let there be light. I gave my own little light tips. Yeah, I don't have any fancy lighting, but I've managed to learn how to achieve really cool lighting with nothing. So one of the things is if you have a flashlight or like a lantern or even a phone flashlight, and then you cut out like a thick piece of paper or cardboard into like a heart or a star, and you put it over, it'll create a spotlight if you're in the dark. And it's a really cool look. You know, like you could have like a star spotlight facing you or something. And then this was mentioned yesterday, the saran wrap hack where you put saran wrap or cellophane and you color it and it'll change the color of the light if you put it over the light. And you can also use colored paper or even fabric, but fabric tends to be really thick. So you'd have to have a thin fabric and really stretch it. So it would give a very dim light. And then you can also play around with your bathroom, point flashlights in different directions and create cool reflections onto your face. And again, any screen you have, just pull up an image of a color and raise it to the full brightness in the dark. It'll create like a colored light right there. Like that's what I do. I don't actually have lights. And so the cutout tutorial is here. I don't know if you guys want to watch that tutorial too or not.
Show us.
Okay.
Let us perceive it, yes.
Sorry if I'm like, I don't really present.
Let us perceive.
Yes.
I agree.
Ah, come on. No.
Everybody, real quick, throw up a clap or reaction to encourage Chloe that she's doing an awesome job right now. Woo! We love you, Chloe.
Yeah, so that was a very quick one where you can just put the
That's
cup.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yes, very cheap. You don't need money for these things, which is the great thing about it. I don't know. And then I think this is the last slide. Yeah, this is the last slide where basically when we mention visual content, we want to clarify that you don't have to make like a full-on music video, like full length for the whole song. These are other options you can do. You can make a quick like 10-30 second loop of something, and that would be considered like a Spotify loop if it's like portrait or a moving
Or
image, just
landscape,
technically visualizer to be landscape, huh?
Yeah, either or.
Yeah. So these are other options if you don't think you can. Well, actually still try, but if you want to do something other than a music video. And visualizers are also great. I didn't put the link in it, but an example of a visualizer, if you go to our ears YouTube, is the music video for Street Sweeper. That's actually technically a visualizer and not a music video because it's all like pre-done footage. And then you can do lyric videos. A really cool one that I feel like a lot of people might overlook is a behind the scenes where you just get clips of all of you guys rushing to do this and just have someone montage that together. And then you can even do like a little trailer to the song to hype people up to go check it out. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Nice.
I'll be sending that over. Free resources.
Thank you, Chloe. My gosh. That's amazing that you can do all that stuff for free in that capacity. Yep. See, I'm just not creative enough. That's what it is. No, that's fantastic, Chloe. Yeah. So between that and James's yesterday, I'm expecting like Hollywood level shit over here. You guys, I can't think of a reason why not to anymore. Hey, you have the tools. You have the tools, the time, and the opportunity, and the team. Now it's up to you what you're gonna do creatively with it. So cool. Thank you, Chloe. That was amazing. Okay, so real quick overview question. Does everyone here know how to use Google Drive and have done file sharing and stuff in collaboration before? Yes? Anybody have not? Go ahead and throw up a no if you have not done a collaboration file. Okay, that's actually a really good sign. That's really good sign. Okay, cool. Cool. No doubt. I am. Oh. Yep. All right. Well, as soon as we're done making the groups, we will be inviting you to your folder on Google Drive, and you guys will use that folder to do everything from put all of your project files into, to send demos back and forth to each other, put the stems back and forth. You have unlimited storage to do whatever you want to do in that file folder. I mean, obviously, don't put like 8 terabytes of your backup on there, but basically everything else, you can use anything relating to the songwriting camp, put it in there. The final song will be also into the larger Google Drive as a whole. And we'll probably go over that first thing tomorrow, so that way you guys know where it is, and we'll put a link to it and everything in the Discord. Not a problem. So just making sure that everybody knew how to use Google Drive. Excellent. Okay. Last thing on our list to go over today is the Discord. Miss Kirsten, you ready?
I'm
Awesome.
ready. Can everyone hear me? Mic check. Everybody good?
No.
All right. I will. Who said no? Did anyone say no? Okay, I'm watching. Anyway, hello everyone. I'm Kirsten, future co-pres of the EAR student group. But today I'm here to be your Discord guide. So some of my team and I have set up the Discord to make it all nice and pretty. So first, we're just gonna go ahead and go and look at the directory. And here is literally a guide of all of the channels, the explanations of what each channel is. So please read through the directory if you don't know what something is or where to find something. It is all laid out right here. See information tab, and all this other stuff. So the most important things that you're going to want to look out for here when you first join the Discord, of course, read our rules and such. But other than that, the announcements and events tabs are what you're going to be referring to the most when we're starting our songwriting camp. It's like, hey guys, like hop in and we're starting. And you're like, oh, I forgot I signed up for songwriting camp. This is why this channel is here. It does happen more often than you think. And yes, I'm calling out myself. Anyway, so ignore that one and ignore those. This is supposed to be private. But in here, we have the self-assigned rules that are just been added. So you can add your pronouns, but this will be important later for tomorrow at Songwriting Camp. We will be opening up your self-assigned roles of you, so you can say which group you're in, like if you're in group 1, group 2, etc. And it will give you access to a super top secret Songwriting Camp channel. That is right, your very own group chat on our Discord server. So I'm not supposed to show it, but just for you guys, we have the Songwriting Camp right here. See, it's ready to go. The groups.
That's the
channel's empty, but like you guys will be here and we'll have our camp announcements too. So so you don't have to set up a group channel for your own group. We already made one. So just add your role, then you're good to go. You got a group chat. Boom. Next. Actually, wait, any questions so far? So all you have to do here for the self-assigned roles is just go ahead and click on the heart that are your pronouns. And if you go by other pronouns and they're not listed here, go ahead and let me know and I will add them for you. No problem. Just let me know. But everybody good so far? You just tap the little emoji. Yes. I'm going to check the chat real quick.
So tomorrow, all the groups will be there. Group 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Correct. It will be
you
like
also
1, 2.
have your spreadsheet that shows you which group that you're in, and then you'll just go and self-assign yourself.
Yep. So we're just trusting that you know how to count and numbers. So super easy. You guys got this. I just fixed up the support channel and we're going to do a different support system. So you saw the tickets like a few minutes ago, but I just changed it right now because I think this is way more effective. So in order to DM with us, you will go ahead and be DMing mod mail, which is right over here. If you see on the DM for support over here, everybody see? Yes. where my mouse is. I can't see the chat, so like if you guys can give a thumbs up, let me know. So you'll go ahead and DM mod mail, and then you DM the bot, and then you'll be able to direct message with us. Like a little channel just for us will pop up, and we'll be able to message you, and you can just message back to the bot. So the whole eBoard and new eBoard will be able to see it. It'll just be us that sees it. So whoever gets to respond back. And you can go ahead and message us this throughout Songwriting Camp. If you're having issues with your group, if you have any technical questions, how to navigate the Discord or whatever, just anything goes, go ahead and message us there. It's the best way to get a hold of the eBoard right away. And if there is anything else, like more sensitive topics that you don't want the entire eBoard or new eBoard to see, like if you have a problem with Ethan, like, you know, you can go ahead and message me and I'll take care of it for you. All right. Yeah. I got my fists already. Kidding. Since it's recorded, just want to say it's a joke. It's a joke. No cap. But anyway, so you can go ahead and message there. You can also send an anonymous message here. And the reason why it's probably better to DM us through the mod mail is because we kind of get a lot of notifications in general. Yes. And we probably might miss your message. So we don't want to miss anything, and make sure that whoever can get back to you can get back to you as soon as possible.
Cameron.
What's up, buddy?
Cameron.
Hello. I dropped my
Hey, how
phone
you
on my
doing?
keyboard, so I didn't realize.
That's cool.
Cameron's part of the eBoard. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Cam.
All right, moving on. But does anybody have any more questions so far? Oh, Andrew raised your hand. What's up, Andrew? Oh, did you type it in the chat? Let me check it out. Or
No. I was gonna say the other thing too, for our friends in Ears Mexico, that we're still building the Ears Mexico server, so this
Yes.
may not be up yet, but feel free.
no,
to
it can be up.
either-
Like it'll be up by tomorrow.
Oh shit!
So-
Okay, cool.
But if you need to get in touch with someone like now, go ahead and message us through here on this Discord. But at least by tomorrow, it'll be up and running on Is Mexico Discord. All right. Any other questions? And oh yeah, wait, just if you're new to the Discord, go ahead and introduce yourself. Like your first stops should be the little town of discussion category. So introduce yourself, add your birthday. So okay, wish you happy birthday. And you know, show yourself promo and all that fun stuff. And speaking of fun stuff, weren't we supposed to do a game night? Like now?
Ooh,
Question mark?
let's go.
No, I'm asking, guys. Social media committee. Help me.
That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
y'all
already
said.
in. I'm already in, man.
That's what y'all said.
All right. Anyway, so after this, go play games with us. Thanks.
Is it a
It'll be really
different
fun.
Zoom?
I don't know. Social media committee, if you guys want to pop in on that, because I'm sharing my screen and I'm afraid to click around.
I'll put the,
Don't want to
here,
expose
I'll put
myself.
I'll put the link in the chat right now.
All right.
Yes.
Bet.
But anybody else have any final questions on the Discord? Going once, going twice. And sold to no one. Sold to me for doing a great job on this presentation. I know. Anyway, I'm done. Let me know if you have any other questions. You can DM the bot, like I said, mod mail. Thank you.
So that Zoom link's going to take us to another Zoom.
Yes.
or-
New Zoom link. We're gonna have a game night right now. Hop in, y'all. Let's have some fun.
Yep. I don't know where Ethan is, but I guess we'll wrap up for now. So see you guys there.
Bro, the Wi-Fi
Yeah,
died. The Wi-Fi
The Wi-Fi
died.
died. Wait, was he
Okay.
done
All
with his
right, guys. Thank
presentation?
you guys for
Times.
coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Thanks,
you guys for
guys. We'll
coming.
see you
guys for
over
coming.
there.
Thank
Go
you.
now.
See you guys later.
Bye. Or see you soon.